Some encounters become terrifying because they happen in the one place people are supposed to feel safe. From a child suddenly being dragged beneath a bed by a figure that didn't look human to a massive shape, silently watching from the woods beside a remote property. These clips left viewers struggling to explain what they were seeing. But were these just hoaxes and camera tricks, or something far more disturbing caught on camera? What begins as an ordinary night quickly becomes unsettling when a Ring camera records a strange and difficult-to-identify creature moving toward a house. Its unnatural appearance has caused many viewers to describe it as a possible skinwalker, though no clear explanation has been confirmed. Was this simply a misunderstood animal, or a camera distortion, or something far more disturbing captured on video? This clip transforms a familiar childhood fear into something far more disturbing. It begins quietly showing a young child lying on the floor, calm and completely unaware, until sudden movement appears beneath the bed. What first looks like reaching fingers quickly reveals a shape that doesn't appear human at all. Within seconds, the figure suddenly lunges forward and drags the child underneath the bed, causing the footage to end abruptly. Whether this was an elaborate stage effect, clever editing, or something more unsettling remains unknown, raising the question of how quickly ordinary places can turn into the source of our deepest fears. Security cameras occasionally capture moments that seem impossible to understand. In this disturbing clip, two men are walking down a street when one suddenly collapses without any warning. As the other man rushes over to help, the situation becomes even stranger. A dark, shadow-like figure appears to emerge from the fallen man and leap toward the other before instantly disappearing. Nothing is left behind. Whether this was caused by lighting camera distortion or something far more unsettling remains uncertain, raising questions about how often surveillance cameras may record things that seem completely outside normal explanation. Viewers are still struggling to explain this disturbing clip. Late at night, a strange creature can be seen clinging to the side of a house, while its glowing eyes slowly move across the area. Its fingers appear unnatural, and the barking noise it produces does not sound like any known animal. Whatever this creature may have been remains completely unexplained, leaving viewers wondering what was lurking in the darkness. An investigation remains ongoing after a backyard security camera reportedly captured the unsettling disappearance of a young girl. The footage appears to show her calmly walking toward a thick wooded area while being guided by a figure that looks disturbingly tall, far beyond normal human proportions. Since the recording surfaced, no clear information about her fate has been confirmed. Whether this was caused by perspective distortion, a misidentified person, or something far more sinister remains uncertain, leaving behind one disturbing question: what or who was truly leading her into the woods? This disturbing clip appears to show 4 naked figures, moving in ways that seem far from human, leaping over a fence with strange speed and unnatural motion. Their size and behavior do not resemble any known animal, leaving viewers divided between the possibility of a hoax and something far more unsettling. What do you think was actually captured on camera? Beyond haunted houses, some roads are rumored to hold disturbing legends of their own. A truck driver in Louisiana had long ignored stories from co-workers about a ghostly figure appearing along a certain stretch of road until he claimed to witness it himself one night. While driving through the area, he saw a pale, hunched figure resembling a young girl standing in the roadway, slowly raising a hand as he passed by. Instead of stopping, he accelerated and left the area immediately. Whether this was caused by exhaustion, a visual illusion, or something truly unexplained remains uncertain, leaving behind the question of what really appears on that road after dark. During a nighttime patrol in Saudi Arabia, A police officer encounters a figure dressed in white with long dark hair that appears human yet deeply unsettling. As the figure begins moving toward him, panic sets in, and he runs after realizing it seems to be following him. Some viewers describe it as a witch, while others believe it could resemble a skinwalker, raising the question of what truly emerged from the darkness that night. It was a quiet Saturday night at the Espanola police station when Officer Carl Romero was watching surveillance cameras during his shift. As the station remained silent, a strange flicker appeared on one of the monitors, something he initially assumed was a moth, which was common during nighttime patrols. But after observing it more carefully, the shape appeared to have legs and moved with a strange, fluid motion that resembled a human silhouette without behaving like one. The figure drifted through a secured sally port, passing through gates that normally should have triggered alarms, yet none activated. There was no visible point of entry or exit, no mechanical sounds, and no sign of anyone physically moving through the area, only the figure silently gliding in and out of frame.
No. Was this a ghost?
So Romero reported it and told his supervisors. Detectives showed us the camera that captured the image. They say there is no way in or out of the secured area.
Detectives later reviewed the footage and reportedly ruled out lighting problems or technical malfunctions, noting there was no reasonable explanation for how a person could have crossed that section undetected. Officers working at the station also described other unusual experiences over time, including unexplained noises and unsettling sensations late at night. Whether the footage captured a rare camera anomaly or something genuinely paranormal remains uncertain, leaving behind one unsettling question: if the figure was not human, then what exactly was moving through the station that night? A police officer was inspecting the area when a disturbing sound suddenly broke the silence. As he continued forward, a terrifying scream echoed through the darkness, immediately causing him to turn back and retreat the way he had come. Whether the noise had a natural source or something far more unsettling remains unknown. This footage captures fishermen coming across a strange marine creature called a basket star while out at sea.
Oh, light from the sea.
Its branching body slowly opens outward, with thin arms curling and twisting as it drifts through the water. Very little is understood about encounters like this. How many similar creatures are still hidden beneath the ocean's surface? A boat captain records a dark figure moving through the water off the coast of southeastern North Carolina.
Look at that.
Its shape and motion remain difficult to identify. Was this simply a known sea creature or something far more unusual beneath the surface? Our clip of the day appears to hint that something unsettling may be hidden in the darkness. Truck driver Danny Ramirez was stopped at a rest area in Oregon along Route 97 when he suddenly heard a disturbing sound coming from the nearby woods. The California driver later uploaded the footage to his TikTok account, Danny Ramirez 221, so others could hear what he experienced.
What the heck is that? What the absolute heck is that? They say Bigfoot isn't real? I don't ever want to stick my arm out the window.
An eerie howl echoes through the trees. Unable to recognize the sound, Danny begins wondering if it could possibly be a Bigfoot call. He later explained that after he finished recording, the driver of a nearby red truck approached him to ask if he had heard the same strange noise. Many viewers commented that they had also heard similar howls along Route 97, particularly in Oregon. For decades, the Pacific Northwest has been closely connected to reports of Bigfoot and Sasquatch sightings. The area has a long history involving claims of towering ape-like creatures, unexplained screams, and massive footprints discovered in mud throughout the region. One of the earliest and most famous cases reportedly occurred during the summer of 1924. A group of gold prospectors emerged from the wilderness near Mount St. Helens, claiming they had been attacked by several tall, hairy bipedal creatures. Fred Beck Gabe Lefevre, John Peterson, Marion Smith, and Smith's son Roy described encountering 4 7-foot-tall ape men that threw rocks and produced terrifying screams. According to their account, the creatures walked upright like humans, were covered in thick black hair, and weighed close to 400 pounds each. The miners claimed that during the early morning hours their cabin was bombarded with large rocks for several hours, leaving some of them injured. At sunrise, they fled the area and reported the encounter to authorities. However, investigators later found no evidence of the creatures in the isolated region located roughly 8 miles from Spirit Lake. Some people believe the story was fabricated to attract public attention. Returning to Ramirez's footage, several viewers suggested that parts of the sound resemble a wolf howl, but in other moments the noise seems far deeper and stranger than any known wolf vocalization. So, what exactly was captured in Danny Ramirez's recording? Could this be the hidden call of a Bigfoot? Or is there a far more ordinary explanation behind these strange echoes in the woods? Are we alone in the universe? It's a question that has fascinated people for decades. And if this footage uploaded to the YouTube channel, Paranormal Witnesses, is authentic, the answer may not be as simple as many believe. Very little background information was included with the clip aside from the claim that it was recorded somewhere in Massachusetts in the United States. The nighttime footage shows a young girl walking down the steps outside what appears to be her home. She is not alone, as an unidentified person filming follows closely behind her. It is never explained why the recording started in the first place. Some viewers assume they may have heard something outside and decided to investigate. Whatever the reason, the girl continues down the stairs and moves into the darkness. For several moments, the scene remains too dark to clearly distinguish anything. Then, something unusual suddenly becomes visible on camera. A figure with an unusually large head appears to be watching from behind a tree. Its skin seems pale, and its eyes look oversized and dark. The lower part of its face narrows downward, giving the head an inverted triangular shape. The appearance closely resembles the commonly recognized image of an alien gray. Even so, some viewers have offered another explanation, suggesting the figure could simply be a person wearing a mask, possibly attempting to scare the girl as part of a prank. With so little information available, the encounter remains unexplained for now. In April 2021, a homestead owner living in Birch Bay, Washington, captured something highly unusual on one of his trail cameras. He later uploaded the footage to his YouTube channel, Jimmy B Trail Cams, for viewers to analyze. The recording was captured shortly before 9 p.m. on a camera positioned deep in the forest. In the footage, a large figure can be seen moving from left to right through the trees. Its enormous size becomes more noticeable as it passes behind several trunks with slow, heavy movements. Only a few weeks later, in May, 4 trail cameras placed around the property reportedly vanished. Some viewers suggested the figure may have been a hunter wearing a ghillie suit, who noticed the cameras throughout the area and decided to remove them. Others believed the entire video could simply be a staged hoax. However, the rest of the trail camera footage uploaded to the channel mainly features normal wildlife, such as deer, foxes, and other common animals. Nothing else on the channel strongly suggests the owner regularly fabricates content. So, how do you interpret this strange sighting? Could the figure captured by the camera actually be the legendary Bigfoot? Share your thoughts below. Could this be another piece of footage supposedly showing the mysterious and legendary Loch Ness monster? 54-year-old Richard Mavor was participating in the Great Glen Canoe Challenge in September 2021, when he accidentally recorded something unusual moving through the waters of Loch Ness. While operating a drone to collect footage for his YouTube channel, Richard Outdoors, the camera captured a strange shape gliding through shallow water near the shoreline. Mavor did not notice anything unusual while filming. It was only after uploading the video that several observant viewers pointed out a mysterious object visible in the water. In the footage, a long shape can be seen moving just below the surface. Its appearance resembles the classic description often linked to the Loch Ness monster, featuring what looks like an extended neck, a broad body, and fin-like shapes along its sides. Mavor later told the Daily Mirror that he was shocked by what the footage appeared to show. He reportedly replayed the recording several times before accepting what had been captured on camera. Some analysts believe the object may simply be a floating log near the surface, or even an optical illusion caused by lighting and water movement. However, dedicated believers in the legend of Nessie remain convinced that the footage could be additional evidence that an ancient creature still lives within the dark waters of Loch Ness. This footage captures a brutal moment in the wild as a pride of lions attacks a giraffe, eventually bringing it down after targeting its neck before moving closer to feed. The scene reveals the harsh reality between predators and prey. Was this simply the natural order of survival, or one of nature's most unforgiving moments? This footage captures a tense moment beside a roadway when a wild monkey suddenly rushes toward an elderly man standing nearby. He responds quickly, managing to scare the animal away and barely avoid being bitten. Animal attacks can happen without warning in unpredictable situations. Was the monkey reacting out of fear or responding to something not immediately visible? A man biking through a thick forest films his trip while searching for a particular tree, continuing deeper along a narrow trail as daylight slowly disappears. As the woods grow darker, he begins noticing scattered bones and realizes he may have traveled too far, briefly stopping at a quiet intersection in the forest.
There's even more bones than last time. Looks like we've already passed it a while ago, but that tree is gone. Just dark as hell in here. I'm probably gonna turn around.
Moments later, movement inside a nearby bush catches his attention, triggering panic and causing him to turn around and ride away as the surroundings become unnervingly silent. Darkness and isolation can easily intensify fear, but was it only wildlife hidden in the shadows or something far more unsettling?
That's it for tonight. Which moment creeped you out the most? Drop it in the comments. Have your own story? Share it with us, and stay tuned. The next one is even darker.